Beloved Prime Creator, we take this time to pause, clear out our busyness, and express our gratitude for our unalienable gifts and talents. The WEF and Davos-minded controllers have stole from us under the guise of charity, with all their supposed philanthropy. They enslaved us through environmental slogans, all the while ignoring the intentional geoengineering, HARP, and laser technologies playing havoc with our weather, earthquakes, and more. Then they call it resilience as we attempt to recover from their intended devastation. The same for their wars. They mask their theft of life-sustaining resources as sustainability for our salvation, but we know the truth, and we stand. As stated by Robert F. Kennedy, each time a person stands up for an idea, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different vectors of energy and daring, those ripples build a current that can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. We are that resistance. We are that force. The people on the land and soil who recognize our purpose here to be of service, to learn, to hone our souls and feed our spirits despite their pall. We are your lifeblood on the material plane, beloved, and we embody life itself. We sing praises of gratitude for our presence and for our coming together in recognition of our true source that is you. Let it be so, and so it is.
Thank you, Charlie.
Amen.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. I've got a couple of things I'd like to talk about, especially for our sheriffs. Judges making judgments when that is the prerogative of the court. A court is 3 tribunals and a clerk with a marshal. All of us are jura summa imperii in a civilian common law court of record. The nomenclature starts with province, page 437, Bouvier's Law Dictionary, 1856. It is the province of the court to judge of the law, and that of the jury to decide on the facts. Judges have taken it upon themselves to be the ones to decide the law, where it's the court's job, and you can look that up. Bouvier, 1856, page 437. And recently, it was decided and affirmed by the Fifth Appellate and SCOTUS that it takes an Amendment 7 court. It's required. And an Article 3 court is recommended. And that was in SEC versus in 2024. When we have an Amendment 7 from our Bill of Rights, we cannot have Article 7 amended from the Oregon Constitution, from the current one. We must have original jurisdiction. That's what is required. We have a civilian common law court of record on Oregon. We also have a grand jury. In suits at common law, judges decide matters of less than $20. Therefore, as our Article 1, Section 1 social compact on Oregon, we are the provisional government on Oregon, aka Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. We did the work. Through Ex parte Milligan implementation, there is no martial law, Libre Code, or FEMA on Oregon. With Article 3, one Supreme Court claiming original jurisdiction, Article 7, in amended Amendment 7, whose verdict has no appeal in fact. So, it is in the public domain that no judge of a court of any kind can usurp Amendment 7. Therefore, the executive cannot be thwarted by a judge. It takes a jury in matters exceeding $20. Our commander-in-chief and president of the de facto post-1861 United States of Washington District of Columbia, Donald John Trump, converted to Judaism, so I have read, and with no rebuttal around 2017. When he makes moves to aid Israel, it seems normal to me. His son-in-law is from the sect of that which comes from Yiddish, or with Yiddish, not Hebrew. He is of the Khazarian Mafia. There really is an active conspiracy. The industrial, military, judicial, legislative, executive, banker, bar, royalist, Nazi, communist, jihadist, Catholic, Jesuit, Khazarian, UN, Big Pharma, medical conspiracy complex, minus the Georgia Guidestones. They, in quotes, are looking to create a different de facto governance, not return to a constitutional Article 4, Section 4 Republican form of government. Donald John Trump, Elon et al. Are looking for a soft landing. Take a look at the group he's put together. RFK Jr. for one, and the truth is not released yet on JFK, RFK, MLK, 9/11, COVID-19, and on and on. We must do it ourselves on each state and territory. They, the same one in quotes, are saving their habitat. The United States of Washington, District of Columbia, Inc., forts, ports, and needful buildings. Their goal is still the same: remain in control and control the left a little more and get the same results from the right. We cannot do it alone. www.orsja.org is Article 1, Section 1, semicolon, Article 3, Amendment 7, semicolon, Article 4, Section 4, for 6.75 years, and we are still standing. Pragmatic persons are willing to compromise their integrity and our freedom, peace, safety, and happiness, our unalienable rights, and due process as codified in our founding documents for their best interests. And I yield.
My name is Brandon Wingerter, Deputy Clerk of Court on Marion County with the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. Article 3, Amendment 7, Civilian Court of Record. Where are our sheriffs? For the last several months, we have posted and made available what we worked on as a proper oath for the persons in our governance. Sheriffs are our first effort at our insisting on a proper oath, for it is the sheriffs who are here in their county positioned to protect and defend the people. Protect from what? Some might say from ticketing or sending people to the illegitimate amended Article 7 courts that should not be. From governance overreach and taxation that they should assist seniors in the prevention of their eviction from their loss of equity, their forever home, and all they possess. Our Article 3, Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record has made numerous visits and relentless communications to our county sheriffs on Oregon to offer a remedy from victimization of the people. How, you might ask? It's like a shift in the mind. It is the recognition of one's allegiance to life and that which is God-given. Rather than criminalizing living God-made beings for a dead corporate entity, our sheriffs are our first protection against governance overreach. The significance of elected government officials taking a proper oath to the original jurisdiction, Constitution, circa 1859, is a tremendous recognition. The oath, then, is a promise to our God self, to our Creator God, and to people, not persons. Such a declaration, taking a solemn oath, is needed for there to be remedy in our authoritative system of governance. Once a sheriff can make the shift, they can see themselves among the people rather than a corporate entity meant to enforce our compliance to the bidding of the state. This cognition promises to be a release of tension, greater freedom, and cooperation. Let it be so.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. I have some words I'd like to speak to you. We were thus styled United States of America with a small u, and it was valid and never duplicated. Our unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America, 1776. It morphed into the Jural style of the United States of America. And Congress assembled from 1777 through March 1861 in original jurisdiction, our provenance. When the perpetual union broke into color law the second time, we got Liber Code, martial law, and FEMA, a de facto form of government, a governance. Each one of the 33 states among the several states of the perpetual union, when Oregon arrived on the scene, February 1859. Prior to South Carolina breaking the perpetual union for the second time, December 1860. We, all of us, and it, that, in quotes, has never been reconstituted properly, or it would be here. That is not. Only on Oregon has the work been done. That takes 20 Article 1, Section 1 provisional governments from among the 33 states, with South Carolina included. We did Oregon. www.orsja.org. All of us need to have a quorum. What I see is another de facto top-down reorganization. We require Jural. Most of those I communicate with have not been able to get their own state done. Many live on the 17 territories of the de facto United States of District of Columbia with forts, ports, and needful buildings, Inc. The original unanimous 13 cannot field a Jural assembly. We have one, so we know. What state are you, an Article 1, Section 1 member of the Social Compact? ? Because it is states, and there are 33. Before the fraud of the United States of Washington District of Columbia, Inc., what's left of their 10-mile square, there was de jure Article 4, Section 4 form of government required on the land and soil jurisdiction of all of the states and territories. That, in quotes again, is what we must reconstitute to perpetual union. Status, jurisdiction, venue, law form, the only time in the written and recorded history where men and women, with our progeny, on the land and soil jurisdiction, were without rulers or subjects, sovereign. Bouvier Law Dictionary, 6th edition, 2 volume, 1856, page 589. Only the United States of America in Congress assembled is that available. Provenance counts, or you have no honor and will accept a tyrant. Mindset. We must all do it for ourselves. No one can do it for you. We cannot do it alone. Now. Not what was done a few years back. Not Jesus is going to take care of that for the Christians. No. It is stand and deliver now, 2025. Your bona fides in hand, and those of your Article 1, Section 1, and those you are with in a Congress assembled. That's the goal. Correct the fraud of de facto on each state with ex parte Milligan. You will need a trial jury. You'll need a jury pool, a grand jury, a petite jury or trial jury. Article 3, Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record. In original jurisdiction of Article 1, Section 1, the paperwork takes 30 days to cure and it takes 5 people to do it. Living testimony in the form of an affidavit of truth with 2 witnesses. That's the best we can do. : I am. I am known as one of the people, period. Clerk of our Civilian Court of Record, having implemented ex parte Milligan, nullifying martial law, Lieber Code, FEMA, with Article 1, Section 1, the provisional government on Oregon, aka Oregon Statewide Jural Assemblies, '(s), Article 3, 1 Supreme Court, capital C, claiming original jurisdiction found in Amendment 7, whose jury verdict has no appeal in fact. On Oregon, the state among the several states in the constitutionally jure law form of the United States of America's Constitution and Oregon's Constitution circa 1859. Ron Vroman, the common man, private. Ronald Charles Vroman, in cursive, on my birth certificate. And as the trustee to the Private Membership Association, Ronald Charles Vroman, the straw man. Also known as Ronald Charles Vroman, Private Attorney General, by the United States Congress, 42 U.S.C. 1988, and 18 U.S.C. 1510, and 18 U.S.C. 1512, to be known as one of the people, also qualified criminal investigator and federal witness, and by living testimony without rebuttal, status identified and without rebuttal, in the city of Beaverton Public Record, the Beaverton Municipal Court, and the United States Federal District Court, Portland, Oregon. U.S. Navy veteran 5159365, discharged. The flesh, blood, soul, body, mind, spirit, a man on Oregon, an Oregonian, a continuous traveler, a non-U.S. citizen, born August 14, 1938, Reno, Nevada, with two ancestors, a father and a son, direct bloodline, that fought for New York in our Revolution. My mother's father, born Stockwell Gonzalez, 1876, New Mexico. Mail, general delivery, Beaverton, Oregon, 97005, in brackets, 503-641-8375, Ron Vroman 38 at proton.me. With full faith and credit, governing laws established in this document at this time to be, our unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America, small u, 1776, 1777 Articles of Confederation and Perpetual Union, Oregon's original Constitution, circa 1859, and the United States of America's Constitution, circa 1859, ORCP 20A, Clearfield Doctrine, Hakardi Doctrine, Ex parte Young, Ex parte Milligan, McCarran-Walters Act, 1952, the Judiciary Act, 1789, Section 32, Judgment nihil decet, all are specific called into this document. They are all governing law, which must be accepted. The current 13th and 14th Amendment are bogus and must be rejected. Take heed of the Blackstone commentaries. The DOJ is agent to the entity responsible for the enumerated requirements of Article III, the one Supreme Court with the capital C, that must claim original jurisdiction to be a court I would consider to have jurisdiction when found in conjunction with Amendment 7 Court, Civilian Common Law Court of Record. The DOJ has failed miserably in their responsibilities. We must do it ourselves. We define the words we use, and we decide our method of communication. This communique is not intended to mislead, defraud, deceive, or threaten in any way, and is submitted with good faith and clean hands. I do lawful, not legal, and this is my best effort. I close with love, peace, harmony, and a prayer. A U.S. Marshal has determined my prayer is not a threat. He then reneged on his word, which is only good one time. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. On Oregon, without the state of Oregon, aka all caps State of Oregon, within the United States of America, the constitutional Republican form of government. I yield.
Greetings to all. My name is Gary Dean of the Family Darby, and we ask, where are our sheriffs? Our Article 3, Amendment 7 Civilian Common Law Court of Record has made numerous visits and relentless communications to our county sheriffs on Oregon. You may ask why. Because our sheriffs are our first protection against governance overreach. It is our county sheriffs that should be there to assist seniors to prevent their eviction from their homes and all they possess. It should be our county sheriffs who protect and defend the people from a corrupt court system, rather than ticketing them or supporting the illegitimate amended Article 7 courts. Our sheriffs seem to be avoiding any engagement with us, the people reaching out for a conversation about their refusal to see us. Contact requests are met with cricket sounds. Where are our sheriffs? It is significant that they take a proper oath to the Constitution, SIRA 1859, with its original jurisdiction, that is, to the people rather than to a corporation. To our Creator, that is, with God included. Such a dejuration and oath is needed for there to be remedy in our system of government. Let's get this ball rolling. It just takes one of you to make a difference, to get it started, to assist in awakening your colleagues in sheriffdom. Let it be so. Thank you.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. And then he jumps out of the car. And he's got both his hands up.
And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.